Reserve Bank of India Grade B Officer exam, that is the phase 1 exam, which was held today. In this video we'll be seeing the exam analysis and review and what is the expected cutoff, how the paper went, everything in this video. And first of all, before we begin, RBI Grade B phase 1 exam analysis, the sections which were there were 4 sections. First section is general awareness, which consists of 80 questions, 80 marks, but the stipulated time is 25 minutes. And for reasoning, 60 questions, 60 marks, stipulated time was 45 minutes. And English language, 30 questions, 30 marks, the time was 25 minutes. And quantitative aptitude, 30 questions, 30 marks, and time is 25 minutes. Overall, there were 200 questions and marks were 200, and the time allotted is 120 minutes, that is 2 hours. So this is the actual number of questions and number of marks with the weightage of time. And now how the paper went in this way. So the exam is considered to be the difficult in different sections. Quantitative aptitude were difficult, reasoning were difficult, English is moderate, but general awareness is also considered to be moderate. But the most important section, that is reasoning, is considered to be difficult, which was 45 minutes. The good attempts were 23 to 28. So these were the good attempts, considered to be a very difficult paper this year. And for quantitative aptitude, which was 25 minutes, the good attempts were 13 to 15. This is also considered to be difficult. And English language, 25 minutes, it is also difficult because it is time consuming. There were a lot of passages. We'll see in this video the detailed analysis of that sectional subject wise analysis. 12 to 14 is a good attempts, and the paper is considered to be difficult. And general awareness, 42 to 46 questions, that is good attempts were 42 to 46. Overall, the good attempts were 90 to 103. So paper is difficult, that's why the good attempts were 90 to 103. These were the expected cutoff. And now we'll see what are the general awareness questions which were asked in today's examination. So some questions which were asked in grade B exam 21 questions were based on PM Kushal Yojana. And remember, the questions were based on the recent current affairs, that is February, January and December. And some questions were also from a recent economic survey, and also some questions are from October current affairs. So recent current affairs are very useful if you are preparing for coming exams, that is NPS Trust and ECGCPO. This will be exemplary. Recent current affairs are very important. The coming this month, that is the previous month, February and January. You start with the previous month. And the questions which were asked today were on PM Kisan Nidhi, and the one question on Good Governance Day, and one question on put entity. This comes into the banking awareness and financial awareness. And 4 to 5 questions on RBI financial report, and some questions are based on RBI rates, that is the CRR, repo rate, and some questions options were given like that, repo rate, CRR, and which of these is not related to RBI policy. So one question was like that. And question based on West Indies and Bangladesh series. One question is based on cricket, but this time they concentrated on other countries, West Indies and Bangladesh series. And 4 to 5 questions related to union budget, total figure, that is how much is spent on this union budget. In the earlier exam also, one question was related to union budget. So the budget questions are really important for the next upcoming exams. 4 to 5 questions were related to economic survey, the concept of economic survey. And 7 to 8 questions were on static GK, that were of moderate if you have that awareness of static GK. And 3 to 4 questions were on the sports, and some of the questions were on company merger and acquisition, that is amount, what is the amount, how many crores were spent on acquisition. And one question which was on Jeff Bezos, and one question were based on the Tiger Reserve, that is which district in Rajasthan belongs to. So this is the questions. And around 5 questions were total general awareness section. Around 5 questions were on the schemes. Total, they were concentrating on major schemes that were launched by the government of India. So please prepare the schemes for the coming examinations, and 5 questions on RBI reports, that is recent report by RBI, and also budget related questions. There were 5 questions, so most of the questions were on budget related questions and also reports and schemes, so please concentrate. And recent current affairs, that is February and January, December, please complete all these for the coming examinations. Around 4 to 5 questions were from economic survey were asked, so please do study economic survey. Overall, the PM, these were the questions which were asked, and questions related to LAF and private entity related questions were also asked, and good governance day, as we have already seen, and PM Kisan Nidhi is these were the questions on schemes. So this is the oral analysis of a general awareness section of RBI Grade B exam 2021. So recent current affairs and some of the questions which were on schemes and reports and budget, the major focus of today's general awareness section as well. So next we'll see the reasoning questions, that is how the reasoning section went. So the reasoning puzzles were to be 40 questions, total puzzles number of questions were 40 questions, but it's considered to be the toughest among all. So the questions were based on circular and parallel row questions were also asked, that is 12 persons with one variable, and some questions are in such a way that circular plus distance is given, that is the total diameter covered is given around one particular figure, and circular arrangement inside outside, time and distance, that is distance and circular arrangement question, that is seating arrangement, were asked in circular pattern, and parallel row 12 persons were with one variable, and also box based 8 floor puzzle. And one of the question which was asked, that is facing north side, they didn't specify number of rows, but we need to guess on the puzzle itself by solving how many rows were there, with 32 or for 36, like that. One question was there, that is 5 questions based on that kind of puzzle, and floor based puzzle, and row with direction sense. So this is the question which we are focusing upon, and linear arrangement, that is uncertain linear arrangement, and direction based questions, this is the arrangement, and linear arrangement blood relation. So these are entire puzzles were the toughest, and if you have practiced enough, only then you would have solved the section of puzzle and seating arrangement. So that questions are very lengthy and also time consuming, and rigorous practice is needed. That's why it is considered to be very difficult to solve those puzzles. If you are preparing for the upcoming exams, please do solve all the puzzles which were related to these concepts, because they were focusing upon only these concepts. And reverse syllogism, 3 questions were asked, and that is in the query 3 statements were there, and you need to opt which will be the exact answer for that question. So that is reverse syllogism, 3 questions, that is of difficult kind, because you cannot distinguish what is the concept of which is the right answer. And direction and distance, there were 3 questions of moderate section, and blood relations of 4 questions, and some logical reasoning 9 to 10 questions, that is of difficult. So overall number of questions of 60 out of 60, 40 are puzzles which are difficult, and most of the section, that is syllogism, syllogs, and logical reasoning, and also the most of the concentration, that is logical reasoning, means the case studies were given, and we need to concentrate more on case studies, that is time consuming and difficult as well. So this is regarding the oral analysis of reasoning exam, that is RBI Grade B reasoning section. And English section, which is considered to be moderate, RC, that is one reading comprehension given an urban development, there were 15 questions, they are moderate. Some kind of thing, that is some questions are bit lengthy to analyze, and also sentence phrase correction, new pattern, 4 questions were asked. Closed test 4 questions, word arrangement 5 questions, and match the column 2 questions. So this is regarding the analysis of English section. And quantitative aptitude DIs were also very difficult, tabular DIs and caselet DIs. There were 10 questions which are of difficult kind, so please solve very difficult kind of questions which asked in the earlier exams of mains exam of SBI PO and IBPS PO. So you will have quite amount of practice. For data sufficiency, there were 2 questions that is also of difficult kind. Quadratic equations, 5 questions, moderate level, and comparisons Q1 and Q2, there were 3 questions, that is also difficult. And miscellaneous, that is questions based on time of work, percentages, and mensuration questions were asked, and partnership questions were asked, mixture and allegation questions were asked. They are of difficult kind. And the comparisons and quadratic equations are also difficult type of so overall the analysis of quantitative section is difficult. And also the final attempts and overview for general awareness, the good attempts were 42 to 46 out of 80 marks, and for reasoning 23 to 28 out of 60 marks, and for English language 12 to 14 out of 30, and quantitative aptitude 13 to 15 out of 30, total of 90 to 103. So because this is the difficult paper, the cutoff will be declining, that is 90 to 103 is expected cutoff, and this is regarding the RBI grade B analysis exam. If you are new to my channel, I request you all to see from the eye icon or at the end of this video the analysis of various other exams as well, so that you will be having a good amount of information regarding general studies and rest of the exams, how you need to prepare. Thank you, have a great day.